Hello everyone, this is some more Pokemon Unite Hidden Gems, and in this video we are going to do a little bit of Snorlax. So Snorlax is one of those defenders who has not gotten much love and has a somewhat outdated kit. It's not too outdated, it's pretty usable still. I think it has a 47% win rate right now, not a high pick rate because there are just a bunch of strong defenders. Here is my build also. It will be down in the description for you guys to view if you so wish. And we'll get more into Snorlax when the match starts. Snorlax is a defender, and I actually like experience share on it. Most defenders or supports you want experience share. Snorlax I think is a perfect one because Snorlax doesn't have an evolution, so you don't have to wait the delayed amount of time for your evolution to hit. And we're just going to play pretty stably in the early part. I think Tackle is a really good secure tool, and obviously I missed the secure on the Tackle there. But where's our Sobble? Okay, Sobble's going back. But if you look at that damage, like that is a lot of damage for a level 1 move. So Snorlax has really strong secure with that, and also some good sustainability with Rest. Rest is a pretty solid healing move. Our Sobble did steal their orange. It is pretty nice. But what Tackle does is it is a little dash. It doesn't go over walls, but it does hit enemies. And when it hits an enemy, it will knock them up. And then Snorlax will also be able to do a boosted attack afterwards. Rest is its healing move. And what it does is Snorlax becomes unstoppable. And it passively will heal a bit, but it cannot move. Sorry for the bit of a skip in the recording here. There was a little bit of disturbance outside. I was playing the whole entire time, just could not really talk, so that is, why there is a little bit of a pause. Nothing much happened, though. And, yeah, we will just keep playing stably. So, our first move at level 5 is Heavy Slam. And this is the build I like. I believe this is the strongest build, too, for Snorlax. But what Heavy Slam does is it is a little dash. Or not even a dash, actually. It's a jump. And you target an area. Snorlax jumps on top of it. I'm going to help my guy get this Lapras away from my Inteleon. Or soon-to-be Inteleon. He needs this little bit of experience. And now he's an Inteleon. And you jump on an enemy, or enemies, you just jump, and it knocks them up, does some damage. It is a pretty good support move, and I actually forgot I don't have Rest anymore. So me doing Block there is pretty pointless. But Block is gained at level 7. And what Block does, Snorlax puts up this wall. I'm going to chase out the Pikachu. He will try and Thunderbolt me. I'm just going to keep him away. Inteleon should be doing it. No, he's not actually. He stopped doing it. I thought he would be doing it while I defend. Nope. So we will block things away. So what Block does is you have a shield and you gain a shield also with it. Anything that hits your wall will be knocked back. And you can even move objectives like this. You can move it away, so then it's easier to secure. And unfortunately, Perish Song Lapras did come here, but we do get the Regieleki, so it's pretty worth it in the end. But Block Heavy Slam has a pretty solid combo that I don't think a lot of people talk about, even though it is a pretty simple combo. It is a bit risky because you do have to jump into enemies. But what you do is you jump in, I'll XP to get it, and then we will push these guys out. And what that does is it misplaces the enemies, and it forces them into your team, so then the enemies have to fight, and they are also stunned while they're being displaced. Jump on the Pikachu. He's doing a little dance. We don't like the dance. There's the use of Block. I'll just use Special. Just because I can. There's a good combo right there. You see there's the use of Block. Keep the teammates there, you can Heavy Slam on top of them, and you can play a pretty solid game. This is actually very strong. A double sniper. Try to stay away from the Mewtwo, so then he didn't get hit. Unfortunately he did. But we can fight this pretty simply. No, I can't save him. He can't pull me. Good. No, he will. No, he got me. I couldn't survive longer. But the biggest downside with Snorlax is it doesn't have a lot of sustainability. A lot of current strong defenders have sustainability. Snorlax does not, so that's why it's considered weaker. But it's still very solid for what it can do. It works as more of like that supportive defender, not really like that drain tank healing defender. So that's a bit of a different role. And I still think it's very playable. Like, you're seeing what I'm doing here. And it's, you know, still very, very decent. Definitely not as strong, but you can, you know, block off enemies with Block. Like what, we'll keep the Mr. Mime here, and then they can bully him. I also forgot that I was taking damage during that time, so I did not use my special. But I could have. What Snorlax's special does is Snorlax jumps down on the ground and takes a nap. While it's taking a nap, anything around it gets knocked up when it starts the move, and then after that, it starts snoring. The snores do a bit of damage, not much, but it's still a little bit of damage. And after a bit of time, you can actually flip over with Snorlax, and this will do another knock-up with a few more snores. Also, during this whole time, you are healing some of your health back. So it's a little hard to beat you. Unfortunately, you can't use any of your attacks during the time, so you will probably be taking some free damage from enemies. I mean, look at this block combo right here. You can just keep things in a wall and just be pretty mean to them. And I will XP it away. We can go heal up. Trying not to use my focus sash. Unfortunately, we do get the Mewtwo and Charizard gone here. That's not great, but we do have our snipers up right now. And we will just try and defend here for a bit. So let's go keep defending here. And keep making sure they cannot score. We will eat the Espeon special, take a nap, heal up. Unfortunately, I won't get the stun, but we will get good damage on all of the enemies. And this should be a good fight win here. We can go for score, I think. Yes, I do get a score. Mewtwo gets one too. Perfect. Beautiful. You'd love to see this. And now we can just play pretty passively here. We don't need to be hitting it in Talion. I did see the Mewtwo up here. He is trying to get into our backline. I think he will get into there, but no, our guys defend. Amazing job. So what our plus moves do is what Heavy Slam Plus does is increase damage. And block, actually, it gives more stun. You can hit more stuns, and the stuns will come out a bit faster too. So overall, I mean, like I said, you see what I'm doing with this character, and we have a very strong backline too. Like, our snipers are sniping, and they are doing an amazing job at it. The main downside with Snorlax is its sustainability. It doesn't have much of it, but you can still play the character decently well. You play it as this, you know, stun-based character. You engage on and then push the enemies back into you, and then you just defeat them all pretty simply. It's very solid. And Snorlax is probably one of my favorite defenders too. I think Snorlax is very, very underrated. Definitely not stronger than a bunch of other defenders, like the Lapras here is definitely a stronger pick, but it's still pretty solid. But it does need an update. It does need an update, but you can see it. Like, I mean, I did my job. I tanked the hits, you know? I healed. I actually heal more than the Lapras, surprisingly, too. Wow. But you can just see the difference here in, you know, tankiness. Also, Snorlax doesn't do a ton of damage. It's a pretty low damage character for at least this particular build. But hopefully you enjoyed. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. So thank you, and goodbye.